Alright guys, this is the demo portion of Lesson 6, just like I promised you. So let's jump right into the code. If you remember from the lecture, we're going to use arithmetic, mathematics in our programs. We're going to go over the difference between integer division and double division, or floating point division as it's called. And we're going to go over the modulus operator. So here I have in my code, I have a quick comment that just says start lesson 6. It's for my own benefit, so I kind of know where my code for lesson 6 is. We have a cout statement, which we've done plenty of cout statements before. We have a literal string, and keep in mind a literal string is just something between quotation marks. And the reason it's called a string is it's a string of characters. And the reason it's called a literal string is because it literally prints out to the screen whatever is in the quotation marks, except for our escape characters. Like back here, the backslash means something special to the compiler that we want to put in a new line. Then I have no quotation marks here because these are my two variables. Okay, I can say together we have bullets, or the value in the bullets variable, plus the value in the your bullets variable. Okay, so this is really the power behind computer programming right here. This is the crux of it, is being able to use values in variables in computations, whether it is something as simple as adding two numbers, or whether it's something more complex like doing differential equations or what have you. Alright, we're not going to be doing differential equations, don't worry. And then I can kind of combine these things here, because I have another string literal here. And then I'm adding up the number of sandwiches that the user put in, or excuse me, the number of sandwiches that I have, with the number of sandwiches that the user put in. And then I have sandwiches, new line, new line. Alright? And then I have just another cout statement. If we do the smart thing and split resources, we will have, and then I take, bullets plus your bullets divided by 2, and bullets each, and then I have sandwiches plus your sandwiches divided by 2 is sandwiches each. And then I'm using the modulus operator here. Remember the modulus operator that we talked about earlier on? The modulus returns the remainder of a division operation. Alright, it says we will have however many bullets remaining. If it's an even number of bullets, it's going to be 0 bullets remaining. If it's an odd number of bullets, we're going to have 1 bullet remaining, because we're dividing it amongst 2 people. Alright, so let's run this puppy, and let's see if we get what we expect here. Okay, so I have 8 bullets. I'm going to put in the fact that I have 3 bullets here, which will give us a total of 11 bullets. I'm going to put the fact that I have 12 sandwiches here, so what I don't, what I don't have in bullets, I'm making up for in sandwiches, right? So we can eat and shoot, kind of cool stuff. So 12 sandwiches, so that gives us a total of 17 sandwiches. Now, boom, here we go. If we do the smart thing and split resources, we will have 9 bullets each and 11 sandwiches each. Well, that doesn't make much sense, does it? If we have 11 bullets and we divide it by 2, we should have 5 bullets. If we take 17 sandwiches and divide it by 2, we should have 8.5 or 8.5 sandwiches each. So there's something wrong with our code, even though our code compiled and it ran just fine and everything like that. And this is what I was talking about in the lecture portion of this lesson, as far as order of operations. Alright, I'm going to press any key to continue. And the reason our math didn't compute correctly is because if you follow the order of operations in our math here, you can see that division will come before addition. So what it's doing is it's taking the value for your bullets, dividing it by 2, then it adds the value of bullets, which isn't correct. Alright, that's not the correct way we want to do it. We want to add these numbers first, and then we want to take that sum and divide it by 2. And we kind of carry this error throughout our program here. And I did this on purpose just to show you guys what can happen and what a lot of beginning programmers do, and even experienced programmers from time to time. So if I want the addition to happen first, I'm going to put that computation in parentheses. Alright, now when you put in your first parentheses, you'll probably get a red squiggly line. Don't worry about that. It's just griping because you haven't put in the closed parentheses yet. When you put in the closed parentheses, it'll go away. And the neat thing about Visual Studio is it shows you your sets of parentheses. So, oh, I didn't want to do that. That was wrong. Sorry. There we go. That would have been another logic error. It shows you what set of parentheses goes together, because this can get quite complex. You can have parentheses inside of parentheses inside of parentheses inside of parentheses. So let me fix this guy up here. There we go. And don't do the thing I did up here. Make sure that the parentheses are just around what you want to compute first. If you have multiple sets of parentheses, it uses the inner set of parentheses first, and then it works its way out from there. Now, let's see if our numbers make a little more sense. Alright? And I did this on paper before I did the demo. If you work through your program on paper before you actually run it or anything like that, it's called desk checking your program. And I always quality control my programs anyway by putting in different amounts for them. But I'm going to use the same amounts for this example because I just want to make sure my stuff comes out like I intended it to. So I have 3 bullets for a total of 11 bullets among us, and I have 12 sandwiches, for a total of 17 sandwiches among us. There we go. Together we have 11 bullets and 17 sandwiches. If we do the smart thing and split resources, we will have 5 bullets each and 8.5 sandwiches each. And this is what I was talking about here, because bullets are integers. It only gives us a whole number as a result. Okay, because you really can't split a bullet in half. Well, you can, but it doesn't make sense to. So bullets are in whole increments. Sandwiches, you can split a sandwich up, I guess, if you have a thin enough knife and an infinite number of different pieces. But in this case, we're just going to do half sandwiches. So 17 sandwiches is 8.5 sandwiches each. And then we have the modulus. Let me show you this piece of code here. I don't want to go do that. There we go. We will have 1 bullet or bullets remaining. So that's the modulus operator. The modulus operator returns the result of, the remainder of the division program, the division operation, bullets plus your bullets, which will equal 11, divided by 2. If you take 11 divided by 2, 2 goes into 11 5 times with a remainder of 1. Alright, so this is really cool stuff. This is a really simplistic example, but an example nonetheless. This is a really cool example of what you can do with math. Again, work with the modulus operator. The modulus operator is a great way to tell if a number is odd or even. And we'll go over that when we go over a little bit of logic in our programs. Right now we're just doing simple stuff, which is a great stepping stone. Don't get me wrong. Don't knock the basics, pretty much. So this is a really cool program. This is really developing quite well. So get some experience using mathematics in your programs. Come up with your own program, and experiment, right? And desk check your programs and check your code, check your programs with just put in different values for it. Stuff like that. We haven't really explored this yet, but up until now, there's no way for me to keep somebody from putting a negative amount of bullets in there, right? Like if I put in -5, and how many sandwiches do I have? -10. There we go. You see, we have 1 bullet each, and then we have -2.5 sandwiches each. We don't have a way to control what's put into our program, and we'll go over that in a couple lessons from now, but I just wanted to show you that. Alright, so thanks for viewing my videos. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys are learning quite a bit from my videos. Again, we're starting off simple, and we build upon it with each video. Alright, so thanks for watching. I look forward to doing more videos for you.